Alright, Charles, so I'm going to show you what I think you did wrong. Hopefully you'll see it. This is loaded right before that low of day comes up. So what I'm doing now is just kind of gathering this chart, making it to where I can read it easy. What I'm wanting is obviously outside of this lower band. This lower band is my VWAP band. Once I see that, you know what, I'll go ahead and get my options chain ready by detaching it. I want this in a separate window so while I'm trading I can see it. Alright, so we're getting there. Remember, the sequence counter usually goes till 9. What the hell? Why is this not? Oh, I think I detached the wrong thing. It's fine. I'll just trade. You know what? There we go. Alright, so for day trading I'm going to go, to the shortest expiration. And what I'm wanting is outside of this. So we're at 8. Typically we're going to get one more candle, sometimes on the 8. And oops. I'll just keep this in the background for now. Usually have time and sales, but on demand my time and sales don't appear, which is kind of shitty, but oh well. So right now I'm just watching it. And this is pretty late in the day too. These type of movements that happen, the volatility outside of the bands, happen right at market open. Alright, so yeah, see, to me I wouldn't enter here because even though you're getting an arrow, I don't know what the low of day was. What we got? I have a feeling it's going to go lower. But if it doesn't and I get a solid cross here, then I would enter. But I don't think it's going to. I think it goes a bit lower before that green arrow appears. I thought I remember seeing it going outside of the band. Oh crap, my front desk is calling. One moment. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully. Okay, so this looks like, yeah, this is outside of the band, but this is what you're wanting. This is like a tease, but you see this, how this is far outside the band. I typically even want lower than that, but this is good enough for me. Now what I'm looking for is a cross right here. So this might still go down a little bit more, but I'm doubtful. So I'm looking for a cross on the Mac. Hold on. There we go. Alright, boom, cross on the Mac, outside the VWAP band. I would go ahead and mark it buy in because it's telling me everything. What would I do? The closest spread, 82.83. That's the closest spread. Buy to open. I want market. Let's just do, we'll do 10. It's less than $1,000. And review, send. Why did I do that? Because, oh, might have been a fake out. I guess I didn't wait, but I kind of cheated because I know what's going to happen. So, these are my positions right now. I'm down 250. I would have typically probably entered right here, just because you got the blue, you got the cross, you got the arrow outside. Now your next question is going to be, where do I draw these fibs, right? You have to wait for the box to appear. You go ahead and enter on the assumption that this is true bottom. Why? It's outside of the band. You're getting an eminent cross. Remember, you sometimes these things don't work out, so you're gonna have to prepare for a stop loss. But at the same time, you got to understand what is, is a stop loss? Is this a true drop? How I determine that is by pulling up the 10-minute chart. 10-minute chart gives you the bigger forecast. So let me just go ahead and do that. Why did not load? Oh my god, I deleted it. Oh my god. I actually just deleted my study set. I gotta have to reload it. So let's see, right now I should be down a little bit. My 10-minute chart should tell me, like, see, this is where I would actually look for, way outside of the band right here. And what am I? I'm down 22.50 on that position. That position was $85 a contract for 5 contracts, and I'm down 22.50. So about $500 position. So, like right now, boom, this would typically be where I'd probably even add here, but I'm only down $20, so I'm not going to add. And plus, the spread's a little high. When I bought in, the spread was tight. Now here we go. When it goes this far outside of the band, it's gonna retrace. So that's what I look for, are things like that. And I typically would probably buy in right here, so I would have probably just saved a few pennies, but a few pennies in options is not much, to be honest. So you're gonna be asking, well, when do you draw that retrace? And let me get rid of this 10-minute chart because it's not gonna help me. This is true bottom. You're about to see an arrow. Remember, I bought in back here because I thought that was true bottom, or even back here, I think. But so it dipped down to here. But in terms of options, I'm only down $15 on a $500 position. So being down only $15 on a $500 position, 17, I don't think that's bad. I mean, I've even sat being down close to 80-90% and come back way positive. That's just options, and what I suggest is not going all in on a single position, so you have the opportunity to average down. So I would have confirmed this truthfully by looking at the 10-minute chart using the studies, but I actually deleted my studies just now, trying to load it. But as you can see, you get the blue, which is one of the 2 indicators. Up, cross, eminent arrow would be forming in. You get the blue. I would definitely be market buying in here. So I would have got in, for a couple cents cheaper. Not a big deal. Now you're asking, when do I exit? When do I exit? Well, if I would take some off the table at this red line, because that's the legacy EMA, and then once you take some off the table there, depending on how much your profit was, I'd determine my exit would be based on what the fibs tell me. So what I'm gonna do now, since I've already got my entry, look, I'm only down $5 now. So because I've already got my entry, I'm just gonna fast forward this just a little bit, because no matter what, I'm staying in. You know what? Now I'll keep it real time, so you can see what I would do. And what I'm doing now is I'm gonna load my Fibonacci retracement tool, because I'm gonna draw fibs here in a moment. I'm waiting for this arrow. There it is. You see it? So I'm drawing. There was a green arrow there, and there's the box. I'm drawing the fib from here to here. And what does that tell me? I am looking for 172.66. That's going to be my main target, where I'll probably unload most. And if it goes well beyond that, I'll go to 173.23. So let's see what happens. Now that I've got my targets, let's fast forward and see what happens. It's going. So it looks like your entry was right, but I think you just needed to understand how psychology behind these VWAP bands, and then how to draw your fibs. Boom, look at that. All right, let me slow it down to regular time and see where I'm at. 27.50. To me, that's not much at all. A $500 investment, but it usually catches up. I'm gonna fast forward. Let's get this over. Where are we going? There we go. And kind of adjust this. I'm up $30. Now, if it goes straight through this legacy right here, I probably wouldn't sell, but we'll see what happens. This looks like a bull flag going up, consolidating, and it'll go up for the next leg. Boom, there we go. I'm up $45 right now. Yeah, I actually probably wouldn't sell here because to me that's not enough profit. It's 55. So to me, I wouldn't have sold there because, or even be scared here because look at this, it's not hitting any targets. It's just maybe it hit that 78.6, but I don't. That's not. The 10-minute chart would obviously confirm it for me. Actually, you know what? I could probably load the 10-minute chart on this one. Yeah, let's check it here. Yeah. So if you look at the 10-minute, you're just seeing it's about to cross. See, the 10-minute slightly delayed. That's why we have the 1 minute and the 10-minute. 1 minute tells us imminent action. 10-minute tells us, you know, it kind of forecasts what's about to happen, and we see it. Blue arrow and the green. I mean, a cross, and the 10 minutes going to be ending in 7 minutes. So I mean, we got 7 minutes for this to end, and this can cross. This can go way above. So that's why when I'm trading, I would have two charts. 1 minute tells me my entries, and then the 10-minute tells me if any of these reversals right here are true reversals, or if I need to go ahead and just take a loss and exit, or utilize capture gains. But for me, if anything, I might average, buy more. I mean, I only have, $500 invested. Let's say I wanted to use, a certain amount of my capital. Let's say like 2,000, no more than 2,000, and I buy blocks of $500 of contracts. Now look, here it goes. Boom. Once it breaks this legacy, it should really go up. Because that 10-minute chart, it looks like it's coiled and ready. So because of that reason, I'm more or less just holding. Hardest part about trading is sitting on your hands at times. Now, remember, this is only $500 invested with sitting on a $40 return. So 2,000 would be it was a 160 return. So it's all comparative to your initial investment, obviously. Now everything is shown to the short side in terms of well, not everything, but 2 to 3 indicators with the red arrow and the cross on the MACD. But 10-minute confirms long. So there we go. Boom. There was an attempt for the break of the legacy. And look at the volume. It's increasing. I feel once it breaks that legacy, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. And by the way, this profit and loss is genuine profit because that's the bid price. In other words, it's not like Robinhood. That means that's what the person is willing to pay right now. So you can offload right now for that price. But you can probably typically get a little bit more by going with the spread, just a little bit above. But I always mark and sell just to get out of it. You only market buy in when the spread is tight. Spread meaning the price of the bid and the price of the ask, when it's like 82 and 83 cents or something like that. So I paid 85 cents, and market right now is at 88. So I'm only up 17.50. But as I said, I do think it's going to turn. Remember, we have targets. We are going to I'm going to take majority off the table at 172.66, which puts me well beyond the money, meaning that my strike is 172.50. So as long as I stay above 172.50, these options will not expire worthless. They will be worth something, but not much at the time of expiration. But we don't want that. We want to stay in them as a day trade for this example. Here we go. We're going to attempt to go for the legacy again. Let's see if it breaks it. Remember, you're still not getting out because the 10 minute, which that candle is about to end. So I'm expecting probably a breach right at the end of the 10 minute, at the the 1 o'clock on the time chart, or right after it. That's how it usually happens, and it's been, as you can see, on a downward cycle, which, I mean, regardless of the price, this is a momentum indicator, and it's going down and down, but it's finding support here. But I feel that once the momentum swings to the upside, you'll finally see a breach, and it happens to coincide with the end of the 10-minute candle, which is, like I said, typically how I see it. After you do this enough, you're going to get a feel for the market, and it's a good feeling because you kind of sense it, and it gets easier with time. See, boom, 10 minutes still not ended, and we already breached it. Let me see where I'm at. Only $50, but let's see what happens. So 2,000 would be a $200 gain right now. 62.50. Yep, I should be doing good now. I'm just gonna see where it ends in the 10 minute 30 seconds. I'll pull up the 10-minute chart after this. We're at 65 profit. $70. $172.31 is where I typically take some profit, but I'm going to be a little greedy on this one. Alright, 10-minute candle just ended. Yep, there it goes. $82.50 off of a $500 investment in just a few minutes. $92.50, and I think it just hit. Yeah, it did. You're gonna get a red arrow. This might turn, but you know what? Let's confirm it. 10-minute. Look at that. Green arrow, blue, green. Everything is a go. I would not sell anything here. Everything is a go. All of these little fake outs that you're getting are cyclical. So what I mean is that this might dip back down a little bit, but it's cyclical. It should catch support right around here, and it should continue to go up. Usually on 10-minute cycles. So once again, you're asking, where do I exit? And you know what? I'd exit right at this VWAP. Once it starts to hit this, I would take, I have 5 contracts, I would sell 3 of the 5 right here. In fact, let's get that order ready. So, create closing order. We only want to sell 3, and we want to sell them at market. Okay, let's watch it. So once it enters here, we're going to sell those 3 at market. And $92.50 at the moment. Well, $82.50. Like I said, you'll get these cyclical drops, but we got a target already. It looks like it's going to be bearish for the next 2 to 3 minutes, and then it should turn. Might have to create that closing order again. Looks like it canceled it out. Probably not going to go up for at least another minute and a half. No, maybe I'm wrong. Wow, look at that volume. There it is. See what happens in the last minute, because I think after this minute it's going to go. About 92.50 and $500. I mean, you can exit here. This is a good gain. 92.50 and $500 is amazing. That's not bad at all. Remember, it's all about percentages. So if you times this by 4, 2,000, that would be $400. Wow, 107.50. Here we go. 102. So here we go. Honestly, I probably wouldn't sell until this 173.23. So I'm only gonna sell. Oh no, in the money. Oh wait, sorry. I don't know what that was. Days. Okay. Alright, here we go. This should maybe do a quick dip and then excel right back up. There we go. I expect this to breach the VWAP now. Like I said, this just comes over time with practice, kind of getting a feel for the market in terms of these cycles. I do this every week and I enjoy it. Feels good when you get them right, and then doing it in the live market's even better. But you gain the confidence by doing it, over and over again, whenever you can on your own time. Interesting to see these dips. I'm surprised. What's that 10-minute look like? Still good. I mean, very good in fact. Oh, I mean, it's power hour now too, so forgot about that. $117.50. There we go. $125. So these are going for $1.07 on the bid. Last was $1.09. Oh, there it is. 110. Boom! Alright, time to take some off the table. We want 3. We want it at market. And when do we want it? We will see that now. Alright, review. Let it punch through one quick time. Oh man, might have been. I think we're gonna give it a shot. Let's see. What am I at? 137.50. Yeah, might as well take some off. There it is. Do I want to take some off? Let's wait till the breach happens. I think it's imminent any second. I'm gonna do it. Alright, took some off. I made 70.50 so far, and I still have 3 contracts. So I've sold 2 and made 70.50. Oops. Alright, so 85 to 112. What is this doing? Go back there. So I just sold from 85 to 112 on those. Let's see what I got the remainder at. New 10-minute candle, so let's see where we're at on that. Oh yeah, definitely holding. I'll make 172.83 my target. 172.83. Boom. I'm basically playing for free right now, it looks like, and then bam, there we go, look at that, 112. Bought in for 85, selling for 112. Probably gonna go much higher. Break that feedback. Oh man, looks like it might have broke it. No, it's a fake. Nope. Let's see. Boom. There, hit the fib. See that 172.66? Boom, hit it. Where's my VWAP band? Oh, okay, we're still nowhere near that. I want to sell here, but to be honest with you, this thing might go way up to this band. I'm just gonna play by the rules though. Never want to get greedy. Where are we at? 113. You know what? I'll put a closing order in. No. Play by the rules. Stick to the rules. So bam, it just hit it. So I am just gonna create a closing order, and you know what? We'll keep one, but we are gonna sell the rest. Okay. So I'm up 167.50 on the day. Well, that's number 9 I'm getting out. That's number 9 on the sequence counter. So we'll do another market. Alright, so what did I make? $168, $500 investment. I don't know how long that was, maybe 30 minutes. Alright, that's all I wanted to show you. I don't care where it goes from here. I closed my day out. 15 minutes, $500, made $200. Exponentially grow that out. So if you put 2,000 in, so what is that? 168 times 4. $672 off of a $2,000 profit. That's almost like a 30% gain in a few minutes. So that's how I trade. Hope that helped you out. Thanks.